Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you seriously serious? Yes. Supreme Court Justice Scalia, now because the autopsy was skipped, there was no autopsy performed, there is now, according to CNN, conspiracy theories are beginning to surface everywhere. Speculation of why in the world would a Supreme Court justice as important as Justice Scalia, and a court that's divided 5-4, and Scalia certainly the leader of the conservatives among that court, who suddenly dies and no autopsy performed, has brought great speculation in this election year, with a court hanging in the balance and also the White House hanging in the balance. Well, 3 days after Justice Scalia was found dead in his room at a luxury hunting ranch in remote West Texas, the conspiracy theories are about to pass through a continual swirl. Now, a local judge made a decision not to order a post-mortem examination and has triggered a round of questions ranging from scrutiny of the procedures to this bizarre event. Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump Monday, 2 days ago, referenced a report from the scene about Scalia's body when asked on a radio show to comment on the possibility that Scalia may have been murdered and whether there should be an independent investigation into his death. Quote, "They say they found a pillow on his face, which is a pretty unusual place to find a pillow," Trump said on conservative radio host Michael Savage's show, The Savage Nation. Michael Savage called for the equivalent of a Warren Commission to be formed in a style of investigation into Scalia's death. In a statement then yesterday, the owner of the ranch clarified to CNN what he meant when he told the San Antonio Express the judge was found with a pillow over his head. Quote, "I think enough disclosures were made, and what I said previously was accurate." So in other words, I'm not lying. He was found on his bed with a pillow over his head. He had a pillow over his head, not over his face. And some have been saying, according to John Pondexter, owner of the Cibolo Creek Ranch there in Texas, where Scalia was found, told CNN on the phone, quote, "The pillow was against the headboard and over his head when he was discovered. He looked like someone who had had a restful night's sleep, and there was no evidence of anything else." Now, we're hearing from other folks that bruises were found on his body. Of course, now these are, again, where did they get that information? I don't know. There was no autopsy. Now, that's not unusual for someone who dies at the age of 79, almost 80 years old. It's, it's not unusual. But it is significant when you're dealing with the Supreme Court justice, who was the evening before was fine and was in health, was seen among 30-some people, went to bed and never returned. And the fact that he is absolutely the deciding vote on major Supreme Court rulings that are coming forward in this election year. Are you serious? So the conspiracy theories are swarming. There's several out there. And instead of me just going through them all and speculating, I want to just put out there right now. And I'm going to go through this report in its entirety during my live broadcast today. So if you would like to hear more about this and some of the other thoughts of what's happening, please don't miss today's show. It starts at 12 noon Eastern at my website at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. I'll see you there. Or you can watch it live on YouTube. All right? God bless. Are you serious?